Okay, good morning. I'm Bob, K6UDA. Hey, welcome. Let's see. Oh, man. I can't get that off. There we go. There we go. Good morning, guys. K6UDA. Doug wants to know what's hot. Hot is going to be about 103 today. Let me move camera one back in position. And yeah, it's what does the National Weather Service say today? There's a fire weather watch today. Yesterday they evacuated severe weather watch. That's going to be tomorrow. Potential for abundant lightning. How nice. Oh, it's showing cloudy. 104 today is what it says here. 104 will be the deal. It's 78 currently right now. This is what I love about Idaho. Good morning, guys. And it's all guys in there right now. Yeah. Just a few of us. We got, look at that. 18 online at the moment. Got 3 thumbs up. Hey, how about helping me out, my friends? If you're watching right now, can you do something? Costs you absolutely nothing, but it helps me out. Is if every single person right now hit a thumbs up. That would be cool. We would be damn near there. Jeff is in the house. Didn't expect today. I am late. I accept a dock and pay. Yeah, there you go. A big dock and pay. I'm gonna dock you 100%, my friend. You get 100% dock and pay today. Let's see. What else? I got radios are online, ready to go. 8 nodes on the deal. We got 20 people, 9 thumbs up, 12 thumbs up. Keep hitting that, guys. Just keep hitting that little thumbs up there at the bottom of the picture part of your YouTube. And let's get at least 20. At least 20 thumbs up. Come on. Help me. Help a brother out. I'm actually taking my valuable packing time right now because I could pack all day, but holy shit, it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot today. And I was getting the motorhome ready yesterday, doing all the maintenance stuff. And today we've got to get to real packing, and got the refrigerator running. And tomorrow morning we're going to be heading out. We'll be on the road, heading into Montana tomorrow morning, and then up into Coeur d'Alene, which is the north end of our state. It's almost faster to go east from here and head up north, and then in a couple of days over to what is it called? Bremerton, Washington. Bremerton, Washington, to go visit daughter number 2, go see her new place and all that good stuff. Let's see. We are live today, or we will be live on the radio. Pamela's in the house. Good morning. And let's see. Jeff, I need to make... How do I make Jeff I can't remember how to do the admin thing. Jeff, I can't remember how to do the admin thing. We'll have to work on it later. Good morning. Let's see. Who else is in the house? Jeff Hickman in the house, KB7 VPL from Arizona. Good morning. Richard Wise, San Diego. And we've got HB9. What is that? HB9 HJU. HB9 HJU. Sounds like Europe. Sounds like Europe coming in over the radio, guys. Let's see. Bremerton, Washington is where the U.S. Carl Vinson is docked. Yeah. Fires around I-40 yesterday. Yeah, I know. There's fires out here, too. They actually had to evacuate Redfish Lake yesterday because of a fire up there. And then there's fires all over the place around Boise. Kind of crazy. We're in the middle of fire season now. K06EK in Kellogg, Idaho. Brad, welcome to the live stream. In just a few minutes, we're going to get the radio portion of this net going here. And I guess I got to get the preamble up, so I'm ready to go for that. Yeah. So I'm going to be out in the heat today, working on that motorhome, getting everything ready to go. 18 thumbs up so far. We got 18 people live right now. David Huggins was hoping to check you out, but he has to go. Hey, Dave, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. And that's gotta get a new document. Okay, hang on, here we go. That's all we need right there. Is that little guy. 18 people online at the moment, 18 thumbs up. That's exactly what we want to hear or what we want to see. And we'll put that in the background for the moment. 8 nodes on board. Welcome back to Doug, W6DUG, out in Galt, California, where it has been hotter than, much hotter than it has been here. Makes me glad to be an Idahoan. Stephen Kishbaugh, KC3 MRX and WRAM 626 in Texas. Good morning. Jeff's got everybody logged in. Pamela's out in Tennessee, I believe, and very dry in Roane County. They usually issue a warning and require a burn permit, but for some reason they haven't done it yet. Yeah, well, things change and governments don't give a shit. So, who knows? I dig your pew pew in the background. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That's my old patrol rifle. That rode around in a patrol car with me for 25-ish years. Yeah, that one there. And it's gone through a few changes over the years. Some updates and all that good stuff. So today, I need your help, guys. Kind of off the cuff. I wasn't really planning on a net. Well, I was, but I hadn't prepared anything. So, today, like it says here, we're gonna kind of do that balancing act. I want to talk about the balancing act because it was kind of a big deal. 112 degrees on my almond farm in California. Is that right now, Brad? Right now, it's 112 degrees at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's crazy if it is. I don't think so. It's probably 80 degrees there because it is 73, 70. No, it's 78 here. Hell, it's 78 degrees here, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Whew. Gonna be tough. Gonna be tough out there today. Oh, yesterday. Yeah, it was about 103, maybe 104 yesterday here, which is pretty damn hot. It is. Oof. Oh, I don't miss that about California, but we're getting a little bit here. Generally, it's not quite as bad. 87 in Arkansas. Arkansas, you're central. Are you guys central time? So you're an hour ahead of here. So it's 10 o'clock, and it's already almost 90 degrees out there. Ooh. Yeah, increase in hole punching practice. Man, yeah, I guess most of us in most of the country probably going through some hotter than normal times. Yeah, let's just say that. Let's see, 14. Oh man, 14 people. So we had 20 online at one point here. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up, please hit the thumbs up. And then if you got to take off, you got to take off. But anyway, today, I want to talk about kind of that prepping life balance. Because we tend to get very wrapped up in this, almost like a corporate job. It's very, very easy to let this portion of our lives kind of dominate everything. And because I'm taking off and I'm kind of relinquishing a lot of my control in life right now for the next couple of weeks, I figured, hey, why not talk about it? So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started here in just about 1 minute. So I'm gonna pull up the preamble, and we's gonna get ready and do the thing. 30 seconds. All right. Close enough. Good morning and welcome to the Southern Idaho Command and the Southern Idaho Preparedness Net. I'm Bob, K6UDA. This net meets every Saturday morning, 0900 Mountain Time, on the K6UDA repeater located here in Twin Falls, Idaho. This is a digital-only net, accessible via Wires X Room 40448, the Idaho Command, also on YSF Reflector 40448, the Idaho Command. Local people here in the Magic Valley of Idaho can tune in via the Hanson Butte 2-meter fusion repeater on 145.170. And people here in the Magic Valley on analog radios can also get on via Ken's repeater 442.000. The purpose of this net is the free exchange of information related to emergency preparedness, commonly known as prepping. We encourage deep dives into subjects related to food, water, shelter, personal protection, weapons, survival tactics, medical issues, communication gear, and techniques. I'm looking for subject matter experts to lead discussions on these various subjects. If you have material you'd like to discuss, when you check in, please indicate that you have a subject. Let's see, although not primarily political, discussion of relevant political, cultural, or religious events are welcome in the context of situational awareness and survival. In order to give everybody the opportunity to be heard, I'm going to do check-ins in the following and comments in the following order. And hang on, I'm going to let it drop. Okay, first off, I will ask for local repeater check-ins, then Wires X check-ins, then YSF check-ins. If you're on YSF and not on a Wires X node, wait till I call for the YSF check-ins, because there's quite a bit of a lag today for some reason. And the two won't mix well. And then Jeff will come on board with some of the live stream comments. You're encouraged to check in with your first name, call sign, location, and how you're getting into the net, i.e. is it from the local repeater, Wires X, YSF. That being said, do we have any local check-ins, local repeater check-ins?
K7.
Oof. I didn't get any of that. You want to try one more time? Let it key it down and let it hang for a second before you start talking.
Kilo. Juliet Tango Kilo.
All right, KK7 JTK. Matt, welcome to the net. Good to have you. Any other local check-ins?
KJ7 RAR, Terry, Twin Falls, on the repeater.
All right, Terry, welcome to the net. Thanks for being part of it, both of you guys. Any other local check-ins?
KB7SQS Lands, Twin Falls, 444-600 analog repeater.
Thanks, Lance. And Lance provides the some of the local repeater functions here. He's running the 145-170 and the 444-600, which has got this on analog. How cool. Thanks, Lance. Let's see, other local check-ins for the Southern Idaho Preparedness Net.
November 7, Victor, Kilo Hotel.
All right, N7VKH. John, good to have you, and welcome to being able to check in here.
I appreciate it, Bob.
Any other local check-ins? All right, how about Wires X? Wires X check-ins if you're on a Wires X node anywhere in the world and you want to check in. Go ahead now.
W6CJ, Whiskey 6 Charlie Juliet J in Los Angeles, Wires X node for my QTH.
All right, W6CJ, J, welcome to the Southern Idaho Preparedness Net, and thanks for being part. Any other Wires X check-ins, whether you're on your own node or somebody else's node.
K88 IOK, Wires X, College City, Michigan.
All right, Jeff, welcome. I can hear the delay. You must have been on a hotspot this time.
Negative.
Negative.
Connecting like normal, but I am definitely having a delay.
Yeah, we can definitely hear the delay on this end, or I can hear it at least. But anyway, good to have you. Thanks for all you do. Any other Wires X check-ins?
W6DUG, Doug from Central California. I'm on a Wires X PDN mode.
Beautiful, Doug. Thanks for checking in, and thanks for being part of the net. Any other Wires X check-ins? Okay, how about YSF check-ins from the Idaho Command?
KF0, OHU, Kilo Foxtrot 0, Oscar Hotel Uniform. This is Sean in Fridley, Minnesota.
All right, good morning, Sean. KF0 OHU from Minnesota. Thanks for joining the net. Any other YSF check-ins? Okay, not hearing any. Let's see. Let's move into sit reps. One that I have concerns mainly Idaho. And if you're listening on any Idaho station, you're here in Idaho. Idaho Central Credit Union has tried to pull off a very anti-2A move on their part. What they did is they released new terms of service when you go on to activate or use your ATM card with the credit union, and part of what they had in their terms of service was things that you promised you weren't going to use your card for, or you're not going to use your own money to do. One of those things was to buy guns, ammo, or weapons of any kind. And there was a gal out in Boise who for whatever reason decided to read the terms of service, and at first when she contacted the bank, they told her, hey, that's the way it is, and you can either accept it or not. So she pulled all her money out of the bank and got a hold of Channel 7 out there. Channel 7 did a story. It's kind of started to take off a little bit, but I wanted to make everybody here in Idaho very aware that Idaho Central Credit Union, the big green machine as we all know it, is not very gun friendly in the most gun friendly state in the United States. That's all the sit rep I've got for this week. Does anybody else have any sit reps?
KJ7RAR.
Terry, go ahead.
Yeah, in Idaho, again, the left liberals, Democrats are trying to change our voting here so that ends up basically being the ranked choice voting. like they do in Alaska, which is not good for anything other than the Democrats. And so that's something that's actually going to be on the ballot this year in November. We need to vote it down so that we can keep our Constitution running smoothly. Over.
Yeah, definitely. Again, if you're in Idaho, spread the word. This ranked choice voting that they're putting on the ballot, this is nothing but bad. This will destroy the way that we vote here in Idaho. It'll make it a lot like California, where instead of having a Democrat and a Republican on a ticket, you'll have two Democrats, and that'll be the way it is. Let's see, any other sit reps for this week?
KK7JTK.
Yeah, Matt, go ahead.
So I'm on my HT, and I'm out playing disc golf, so it's going to be a short one, but a couple of things this week. One is 66 flights from China into Taiwanese airspace on Thursday. That's been a record for daily flights now. Also, a small Chinese naval group is operating about 100 miles north of one of the Alaskan islands, and so they're being followed by a U.S. Coast Guard cutter right now. And then in Texas is the big one, right? We had Hurricane Beryl, which by any means wasn't a huge one, but still a bunch of people out of power. We were talking to a ham yesterday on the Border Breakers net. 5 days, no power. Was headed out to see if he could find gas. So just a reminder, I think today's topic's on balance prepping, and I think power is a big deal. So that's it for me. Sorry, so short. Have a great day, everyone.
All right, Matt. Hey, thanks. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for taking time out of your game to give us some news. Anybody else have any other sit reps from anywhere? All right, guys. I just want to take a quick second and say this is what it's all about. We've had 3 different people bringing up different little sit reps. A couple of them are local here to the Idaho area and southern Idaho area, and this is what I've envisioned. This is what it's all about: is giving each other the information that we need to go about our days and our lives. Anyway, life, prepping, balance, situational awareness. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. The big thing that when you look at it from the big macro view, we tend to, and I don't have a script for this, I don't have an outline, I'm just kind of doing it. So I'm going to kind of fumble the football here a little bit. We tend to make this the big priority in life. Storing up food, getting things ready. And yeah, I mean, we're presumably fairly close to a potential black swan event or false flag, whatever you want to call it, but something big. We can all feel it. I'm going to let this drop. Like I said, we can all kind of feel something. And we know from experience from the last election cycle that things are going to get a little nuts. And it kind of makes you want to tend to go into your prepping shell, so to speak, and just go whole hog on it and not enjoy life, not sit back and smell the roses and think about, hey, all the blessings that you've got in your life. Even if they're not many, everybody's got something that you got to consider the blessings in life. And we, the wife and I, have not really been on a big vacation in a couple of years. We didn't do anything last year, but we had a lot of stuff going on here. This year, this was kind of it was a big deal for us to decide, hey, we're going to leave the ranch here for a while, and we're going to go travel, and we're going to go see one of the daughters out in Washington. We're going to go and check out the north end of the state. We're going to go check out the Grand Tetons and just kind of enjoy ourselves and forget about all of this for a couple of weeks. Now, do we forget about it? No. It's always going to be in the back of the mind. I'm always going to have something to protect us along the way, something to fall back on in case something happens while we're gone, and maybe we'll have a little bit of food put away and ready to go for on the road kind of thing. But we've got to go out. We've got to have that balance. You can't just be that 100% prepper, and it's stupid to be that 100%. Wow, I'm just going to live for today. And then you've got your situational awareness. You've got to be aware of what's going on around you, not just immediately what's around you, but in the world. That's why we have the situational awareness reports. That's why we're watching the news and looking for information to give us the tea leaves that we're going to be reading. And I'm going to let this drop. I'm going to turn it over to Jeff for a second because I see a lot of comments. Jeff, go ahead. Casey. Jeff, go ahead and take it. The radio dropped out.
Nah, I was just letting you know that you were going to time out.
Yeah, I saw that. I see a whole bunch of stuff flying through on the comments. You want to go ahead and read a couple of those comments?
Sure. Let's see, going back ways, we were talking about the heat that's going on, not subject related, but we were talking about heat pre-net, and there's some comments in here. Let's see. Pamela Crabtree says during hot summer days, she takes magnesium supplements to help the effects of continually hydrating. Potassium levels have an impact on heart function, so also be aware of depletion of potassium due to constant hydration. Let's see. What else? Mr. Guerrero says here in Texas, they are now starting to put freedom seeds in vending machines, which require plastic payment, identification cards, and facial recognition. My comment to that says that feels like entrapment. Let's see, what else? Gene McPhee recommends if you find out that a company's buying land near you, research them, who are the players involved. You brought up the fact that we're feeling like there's a black swan event coming up, and I said that my family's actually considering not going to our snowbird spot based on the potential for that event happening this year. Don't want to get pinned 2,600 miles away from where our main preps are located. Pamela recommends preparing for large fires, scheduled burns, deteriorating dams and bridges. If you travel to Tennessee, go to the Charles Hall Museum in Tellico. You will totally enjoy your artifacts in the museum. And Grandpa Goldshark says things are going to get more than a little nuts. I suspect maybe a full-on civil war in November. I hope it's not that severe, but that's kind of my concern as well. And that is it for the comments so far.
All right, Jeff. Thanks. Thanks for that. Yeah. This is kind of a very unique subject, as far as I'm concerned, because most of us on here are fairly serious about our preparations, and to leave, like Jeff was saying, every year he's got he's a snowbird. He gets out of Michigan and he goes down to Arizona and spends the winter. And you start thinking about things like, well, what if something pops off while I'm gone? How do I get back? What do I do with limited supplies where I'm at if I'm traveling? And a lot of people say, well, screw it. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to keep prepping. And while it does make sense in a sense, and it does make sense if there's something imminent that's coming up that you can really see, and actually we can really see something for September, October, November. Right now, I think might be the sweet spot. This might be the time if you wanted to go take a short vacation, if you wanted to get away from this and kind of recharge your batteries, get your mind kind of cleared up, see your family, that kind of stuff. Right now, I think might be the time as we move closer toward election time. We also move closer toward the potential for the Black Swan event, for the red, or the not red flag, yeah, false flag, and for riots and other crap to start popping off. So I'm wondering, what do you guys think? Um, is anybody planning on taking a little time off from their preparedness journey to recharge the batteries, to do anything fun? Just fun, just having a good time and seeing things, or is everybody just kind of hunkered down? And are you mentally prepared to be hunkered down for a long period of time if something pops off in the next, say, 3-4 months?
KJ7RER.
Terry.
Yeah, this year we decided not to take a long trip. Not so much just because we're fearful of what might happen, but for gasoline and all these other things. But what we want to do is take a couple day trips at a time. We like looking and visiting ghost towns and stuff. And in Idaho, we have a lot of things we can do here. So we're going to take like 2 or 3 day short trips, go somewhere, hit a few scenery areas, and enjoy the beautiful country that we live in, and spend time together, and then come on home for a day or two, and then do it again every 2 or 3 times throughout the month. And that will be our vacation this year instead of taking a couple weeks. We wanted to go to like the Black Hills and dead wood and all that kind of stuff like we like to do. But this year, I think we're just going to take a couple of day trips, just like you're suggesting. Get away, enjoy life, not worry about mowing the lawn or prepping and etc. So that's a good idea. KJ7 IR.
Yeah, thanks, Terry. And I have been promising my daughter that we would come out and see her new house for 2 years now. So, I figure, hey, I better do it now because I don't know if I'll be able to do it in a few months. So we've decided, okay, we're going. Interesting comment from Gene. Prepare daily, actively or passively. And I can't agree with that anymore. Even when you're not preparing, if you're thinking about it, if you're making plans, and in my case right now, we're trying to figure out, okay, all the logistics of our little trip here for a week or so. What happens if this happens, if that happens? What are we taking? What are we? How are we preparing? What routes? All that stuff. One of the things our plan is to go up north into Coeur d'Alene, spend a few days there in the north part of our state, and then head over to Bremerton, Washington, go visit my daughter, and then head down into Oregon to come back. But if something happens and I can get mobile again while I'm out there, my plan B is to come back the way I came, get at least into Idaho, where I'm kind of home, and I still might be 500 miles from home, but at least I'm here. I'm back in friendly territory. Washington, I know, is not friendly territory. I'm gonna let it drop. But the point is yes, I'm still maintaining my situational awareness while I'm going, but I do want to be able to let the guard down a little bit, I guess. And I don't even consider it letting the guard down. A lot of people have their bug out locations. I am at my bug out location. I live here full time. So I think, for me, it's more of a homesteading thing. And my biggest concerns are, the same concerns that everybody's got when they go away. Am I going to have issues? Are things going to break while I'm gone? And they might. And I can't do anything about it, but to sit here and worry about it now, we've got crops here, and I would hate to see my crops fail, but if they do, they do. And I will deal with that when I get back. Let's see. Jeff, comments from YouTube.
Yeah, I got a few relevant since the last batch. Scrolling back. Let's see. My apologies. Okay. Steven says he prepared for the storm here in Texas. His RV has 1,200 watts on his roof. Also used generator that powers both ACs. And fridge in the basement. Only thing you never have enough of is solar on the roof. Amen. Pamela says that she's not going to travel in October or November. Then there'll be limited travel from December through January. I agree with that. That's my biggest concerning time. Grandpa Goldshark has a great comment that says, whatever you do, Don't put your life on hold and become a hermit. Do what you need to do and enjoy yourself. Most of us know that he's a Christian, and let God have it and don't worry about it. I totally agree with that statement. Shell says that she struggles with this idea. The need to be prepared and close to our safe preps versus living life and not living scared. And I would like to say that me personally, my concern is with the travel this winter is you prep and you have your preps. And even if you go on a trip like what you're getting ready to embark on, there's no way you know, but how do you deal with not knowing if you have enough with you to weather the storm to get back to where your preps are at? And that's what I struggle with every day. How can I be sure to take enough with me so that I could weather the storm to get back? Can I get back? And then you battle with, did I do all this for nothing if I leave it all behind and can't get back to it? And part of me wants to just throw up my hands and say, forget it, just live life. Over.
Yeah, and that's the big question. That is, to me, the hang on here. Let me unmute that. That's the secret sauce. Is where's that balance? And I don't know. Sometimes I think I got it. Other times I'm like, you know what? You're off the hook one way or the other. I'm glad that I'm not the only person who struggles with that. But on the other hand, it's also nice to hear from people with their solutions to it. I like Terry's suggestion of short day trips, 2-day trips, where you're maybe 100 to 200 miles from home, and you could get there if you know that something is happening. And it could be anything. There's things that we can prep for, that we can listen to the news and kind of get an idea, something on a global scale. Normally, I would say it's not going to come out of the blue. There's going to be something that's going to give you that indication that there's something looming here on the horizon. But with nature, like fires, right now we're entering fire season. And, fire can pop up and cut you off from the only way you can get back to your preps. I don't know. That's a question that I wonder about all the time, because there's a lot of things. We've had this motorhome for close to 10 years. My thinking years ago when I bought this thing was we would be able to go away for a month, 2 months at a time, kind of like you, Jeff, go winter somewhere. But now I find myself going, well, I don't want to be that far from home. I don't want to be 2,000 miles from all my preps. I don't want to get snowed in or somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to bring this up. I didn't really have a whole lot prepared for this, but it's a very interesting topic. If anybody has other comments, other suggestions, how to do the balance,
Okay. One of the benefits that I have that I've been thinking about is, and it's kind of a draw to do my wintering, is it puts me a lot closer to the Southern Idaho Command.
Oh, hang on here. Oh, I think I screwed up. Oh man, I left it keyed down way too long. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, hey, you're always welcome here at the Southern Idaho Command, my brother. And there's I think enough that I could keep you going here for a little while. At least get you back on your feet. Anyway, does anybody else have anything else? All right. Well, hearing nothing, I think I think for right now we beat this one up. I think maybe this one deserves. And let me know in the comments if you're on watching on YouTube, if you would like to see us flesh this kind of a subject out a little bit more formally. But like I said this morning, I'm trying to beat the heat, and I'm trying to get myself ready to shove off tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and say 7-3, my friends. Doug, W6DUG, you've been quiet this morning. You got anything to add?
Morning, Bob. Not really. I'm not functioning very well this morning. I've been up since 2, put Diana on the plane to Indiana with her sister to a quilting thing. So I'm just absorbing what you guys are saying. W6DUG.
All right. Well, hey, take care of yourself and enjoy a little bit of alone time. Let's see. I think at this point I'm gonna call it, and I'm gonna say 7-3, guys. I will try to do the radio portion of the net next week. I won't have all the gear to do the video stuff, so don't expect a live stream. And as far as Discord afterwards today, I think I'm gonna try to get outside and get stuff going here before it hits 100 degrees. So I am going to say 7-3, my friends, and this is Bob, K6UDA for the Southern Idaho Preparedness Net. I am returning all of the repeaters and nodes back to their normal operation. 7-3. Okay. And that just leaves you and I. So, I don't think I'll see you guys on YouTube next week because I'll be on the road. I won't have all the gear, all the mumbo jumbo to do this. But I'll be on the radio. So if you're not able to hear me right now, I suggest go out and get yourself a hotspot. Go out and get yourself a digital radio, and then you can listen or participate on the radio. Anyway, guys, let's see. I'll read a couple of these subjects. Jeff would like to dive deeper into the subject. DEKB8 UGP Gary Prepper. I build field pack antennas and do backwoods survival techniques, water filtering, and gathering, foraging for food in the woods. That's cool, Gary. That's very, very cool. Gary, we are on, man, there's 3 repeaters, or actually 4 repeaters here in the Magic Valley that we're on. We're also on Wires X. So if you've got access to Wires X, it's node 40448. And if you don't have Wires X, but you can get onto a YSF, or the YSF side with a hotspot, like an open spot. I've got over there, I've got a Bridgecom that also is getting in now. You can get into YSF node 40448, the Idaho Command, and this is open all the time. Are any of the repeaters on Echolink? Yes, Joe. The 442000 is on Echolink, and let's see. I think Lance said that he put the 444600 this morning. He had an analog hook into that, and I believe that is on Echolink. But we don't have Echolink here yet, so it is what it is. And like I said, the Idaho Command is up for your use 24/7, whether you're on a hotspot or you're over on Wires X. And I'm hoping that maybe we can start doing some shorter form nets during the week. If any of you guys have an idea that you want to do some kind of a net, we can make that happen over here. Anyway, like I said, I'm not going to stick around this morning too long because it's getting hot quickly, and I've got a lot of outside work to do this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and say 7-3, guys. It's been fun this morning. I know it wasn't the most organized net we've ever run, but hey, at least we had it. We get to get some information out. The Discord server for the net. Let me put that up. I've got that up on the screen there. It is the Southern Idaho Command. And there's a link for the Southern Idaho Command. So, let's see. Holy Damon, thanks for the stream, setting up the hotspot. Stephen, weekly nets sound great. Stephen, this is a weekly net. We do this every weekend. Wednesdays and Saturday nights on 75 meters, 3.982 is the Freedom Net. Oh, wow. Oh, Wednesday and Saturday nights. Dude, thank you. I will have to jump on there and give that one a try. That sounds awesome. And Gary, where is that Freedom Net from? Or, where's it originating? Is it out west or back east? Because, if it's back east, I'm kind of like, maybe I'll be able to get on it. But how sweet is that? We start at 9:30 Eastern Standard. Wow. Very, very cool. Don't know if I'll be able to hit it from out here, but I'll definitely jump on there. And number one, I'm going to take a quick picture of this just so I've got it. And tonight, it is Saturday night, so tonight I will jump on 3982 and see if I can't hit you guys from here at the Southern Idaho Command. Anyway, my friends, thank you again. And I will catch you all, well, on the radio next week. I'm Bob, K6UDA. I'm out of here. 7-3. And done. Later.